Hey, good morning, y'all. Hey, I have a story to tell. So I was in the Bahamas, and we took the taxi back from the resort to the airport. And the taxi driver, she was really cool, but she was talkative, and there's nothing wrong with that. But what she had to say was odd. I don't even know why she offered this to me, but she was talking about how all these people are coming into the Bahamas, all these foreign interests. She mainly was she was upset that China businesses, people from China, are buying up all Bahamian land. So that was the first thing she was upset at. And she was saying how in the past, with all the United States influence in the Bahamas, most of the land was leased. So the United States would lease the land from Bahamian owners. But apparently, that's not what's happening with China. Is that Chinese representatives, people, bought land. So that's the first thing. So she was saying how Bahamians sold out the island. Now, I don't know anything. I'm a gringo. I'm a white guy. What do I know? But she just starts talking and just unsolicited telling me things. The next thing she started saying was that, so with that, China coming in, they need more people to support the Chinese interests. And so they started bringing in other people to help out, like, third world country immigrants, I guess. Again, I don't know any of this, but this is what this lady's telling me. And she said mainly the people that are coming in right now are Haitians. And she's saying that the Haitians, she says, you go to the Bahamian ghettos, nobody speaks Bahamian or English, they speak Creole. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. She goes, it's crazy. She says, and they used to be, the taxi drivers used to be like older people, didn't have much to do, so they became taxi drivers. They're all, registered, all this stuff. Now they're either becoming, they're young people, they're immigrants that come there to become the taxi drivers, or they're funded by other people to be Uber drivers, and they claim to be taxi drivers. So this is a whole thing going on with the transportation system and who you're getting a ride from in the Bahamas. The second or the third thing she told me is that, I don't know if these numbers are right, but the Bahama Islands, there's like over 700 Bahamian islands, but only I think 27 are occupied, or actually populated. The rest of them are natural, wildlife preserve type islands. Well, come to find out that a bunch of Haitian migrants landed unknown on one of the Bahamian unoccupied islands. And they basically created a civilization on it. So all the wildlife got killed off. Not all of it, but a lot of it was displaced. And they started building like 3-family homes and all these crazy things on this island. And I guess the Bahamian government finally found out, and we had to go there and destroy it all and deport these people. But this story she's telling about Haitians just occupied an entire island in the Bahamas, kind of destroyed the wildlife there and just took it over. It's almost like they're creating their own little enclave, their own little country. Anyway, this lady was very upset. What really surprised me was she was praising Trump. She was like, hey, this is why I like Trump, because he's taking care of the United States, and he really thinks that Bahamas should be she said the 53rd state. I don't know. I don't know if Trump ever said that. I don't know any about this, but she just kept, she said all the Bahamians are they like Trump. And I was surprised to hear that. Again, all of this was unsolicited. I didn't ask for it. I was trying to just get to the airport. But she had something to say, and that's what she said. So take it for what it's worth. That's my story, and that's what I was being told by a beautiful Bahamian woman that was my taxi driver bringing me back to the airport. Later.